Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الله أكبر، الله أكبر. The prayer. This is what they taught of prayer. You pray in your distress and in your need, that you might also pray in the fullness of your joy and in your days of abundance. For what is prayer but the expansion of yourself into the living ether? And if it is for the comfort to pour your darkness into space, it is also for your delight to pour forth the dawning of your heart. And if you cannot but weep when your soul summons you into prayer, she should spore you again and yet again through weeping until you shall come laughing. When you pray, you rise to meet in the air those who are praying at that very hour, and whom, save in prayer, you may not meet. Therefore, let your visit to the masjid be invisible for naught but ecstasy and sweet communion. For if we should enter the masjid for no other purpose than asking, you shall not receive. And if you should enter into it to humble thyself, you shall not be lifted. Or even if you should enter into it to beg for the good of others, you shall not be heard. It is enough that you enter the temple invisible. I cannot teach you how to pray in words. Listen to the messages of Anu from the Elohim to your words, save when he himself utters them through your lips. And I cannot teach you the prayer of Yam, meaning the sea and the forests and mountains. But you who are born of the mountains and of the forests and yams, can find their prayer in which are thine in today's, which are thine also. We cannot ask you for aught, for thou knowest our needs before they are born in us. You are our need, and in giving us more of thyself, thou givest us all. But those who know pray this prayer: Our Heavenly Father, for you are of the all, and you are in the all, and all is in you. Your head of the 300 Igigi of those Anunnakis who are still in the skies, most holy your name is found amongst the holy ones, the Anunnaki of the heavens. For you were to name all the things that were brought into existence. Blessed is your name, most holy. Your name is found amongst the holy ones, the Anunnaki of the heavens. For you were to name all the things that were brought into existence. Blessed is your name. Nothing and no one can give you a name, for your name is of the all. You have been appointed Anu. Oh, Anu, your kingdom will come, and what you will and ask of us will be done on earth, Timat, just as things are done in the heavenly skies among the Anunnaki. We ask you to please give us the breath of life each day where we rise, and we will procreate as you wish, and forgive us if we disagree, as we forgive those who disagree with us, and protect us from the evil ones and their temptations. For you are the ruler of all kingdoms, and all power is yours, and the glory forever and ever. And we know you have appointed one of the Yahwehans, your own grandson, Adonai, Tammuz, as our shepherd, and we have all that we need, as you and the Anunnakis declare. Verily, we have given you all the abundance. So pray unto your sustainer and offer. Verily, your enemy shall be the ones cut off. His seed will be cut off after 6,000 years from the most holy day. He let us rest in the outer fields of green grass and leads us to quiet pools of fresh water. He gives us new strength. He guides us in the right path as he has promised. Even if we go through the deepest fears of death, we will not be afraid because we know that you are with us. Your flares, rods, and your wiles protect us from disagreeableness. You prepare a table for us where all of our enemies can see. You welcome us as an honored guest amongst unto your ship and fill our cups to the brim. We know that your goodness and love shall be with us all of our lives, and your house will be our house as long as we shall live. 'Cause I know how good it feels, and I still think it's real. But and when we stop by the clock, as long as I'm asleep, love is on the key. Don't you let it go. If you do, I know. Only a dream. 10:20 on a.m. on my alarm. Tablet 3, page 509, the mission. Lo, Anu, El, Elohim, Elohim, El, the most highest of the high ones. Who is the breath in my body, the blood in my veins, and the light in my day? Please help me love those who do not understand me and hate me, not knowing that you sent me to them with the Nuabu right knowledge. O Elohim, Elohim El, the Most High, could I have been sent to lead the ants, since 4/5 of all living creatures are insects? I think that could have overstood better than these vain, glorious human beings. O Elohim, Elohim El, the Most High, my ruler, forgive me for this question. It is the cry of the half-human nature you gave me in your work. Oh, my beloved grandfather, Anu, do I have your permission to cry for those who do not love you? The hurt, the pain they are doomed to receive for their transgressions. For they cannot see nor hear you. I know, O my Father, that you gave them senses with which to praise you. O ruler, who has the power to extract the salt from our tears, the Savior from the salt, divide also the disagreeable from agreeable in our hearts. Part again the Red Sea, called the Red Sea, the Reed Sea, called the Red Sea, by those who need to rethink. Part again agreeableness and disagreeableness in the earth. And let us walk your path, the path of before us. Oh, my Father, I see the path, and I want to teach them to walk on it. For the love of you, and not because of fear. Help me, help me, help me, help me. Oh, seal of everything's good? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Have a good day. You too there. Oh, seal of ELNABUYAAT, prophets, news bearers, Muhammad, the comforter. I see you have glorified Joshua's name, Yah, Ra'u, Shil Anu. He has sent you to listen, but they do not have faith. I still love them so very much. Sheikh Kadir, thank you for your time. Again, green is our destiny in earth, for it is as refreshing as the birth of grass. The growth of trees and flowers, the sound of birds, the signs of summer. You put the illustrious of the sins of the hands and feet, which keep them pointing and walking, as if to say, I cannot see Elohim, Elohim, El, the Most High. But they do. Please take their hands off the faces of my foolish brothers and sisters, daughters and sons. Let them see, please, world, when my eye who bore the title Gabriel El and his host before you. For you and only you are the provider of all things that we see and cannot see. Plus, what we miss and try to miss is what I speak to all the world. I am here for you, and I am the lamp which will light your way to Elohim, Elohim El, the Most High. Look this way, look this way. I am here. Lo, love Elohim, Elohim El, the Most High. I am here to teach you love, love of Elohim, Elohim El, the Most High. Oh, Anu, the Most High, forgive us all.
It's more pulse pounding than anything on earth.
Tablet 4, The Wanderer. Lo, while in this planet I stretch forth, page figure 175, Moses parting the Red Sea. Page 512, my hands to all flesh, important on you the comforting spirit, the self-same spirit that lights all that live, passing from one world to the next, and even many others. Continents float, yet pebbles sink. None knows save Anu, the Most High, the Strengthener, our Father who are in the skies. O holy Anu, the Most High, eternal and alone, all-seeing, trust me, worship him as though you see him. Truly, at all times he sees you. Put the captivated bone of your right hand on your nose, all fingers pointing upwards, and try and describe your hand without mesmerizing it. It is too close to see. That's what happens with the world. You are too close to see its evil. Be one of fungus under a rock in the middle of the deepest ocean. He sees you through the eyes of all planet life. The world never silent. Total balance by his command. Yamun, Yamun, sea life, or Yam, known as the deity of the sea, the reptilians, the serpents, or snakes, those beings that whisper, not hiss, the creatures that whisper into the hearts of human beings. Those of you will never see, though you crowd the earth, killing, stealing, lying, and destroying in attempts to put out the very light shining in the ignorance. Your temple, because you don't understand it, overstand it. The pure black light. Can you perceive my birds? Take flight with grace, and my bees aligning down lightly on leaves less than weight. The bee fearfully and wonderfully made, fearfully because of 5 eyes, 3 simple and a triangle on his head, 2 compounds on the side of 1,000 single eyes. The bee cannot focus because he has no pupils. He cannot see the red flowers, only blue, yellow, and ultraviolet, just as the rays of the sun. The man fears the stinger. It is poisonous. This is his only means of self-defense, in which his 22 muscles controls it. Even when it has been pulled out of the bee's body, he dies at its loss. But the queen survives it. It has 5,000 nostrils. Its wings vibrate 11,400 times per minute. By the time it has gathered 1 pound of honey, it has traveled a distance of 50,000 miles, the circumference of Earth, the 24,896 miles, the 49,792. Remarkable, the bee is deaf. Natural communication, who share their knowledge, work all things. Alerted to danger, workers stand guard over the hive against invaders. They sacrifice their lives for the safety of the community, both the bee and the faithful. In flight, they travel forward, backwards, sideways, and hover. 10,000 kinds of it in the species communal and solitary. The solitary bee is alone trying to make it by himself. It is neither devoted nor as faithful. It baffles man as to how the bee knows what to do and when to do it. Wonderfully, because it makes honey and beeswax, this long tongue it possesses is designed to suck up nectar into its honey stomach, not too much bigger than the head of a needle. She would have to make 60 trips to collect 1 thimbleful, and the hard workers would make up to 1,000 visits. Stop and reflect on the industry of the bee. The next time you eat the mystical honey, let me go grab a taste now. Sweet to my lips. There are signs in this for those who have an ear to hear and eyes to see. The honey cures the body naturally of its elements. Nawabu cures the soul of falsehoods and confusion. Anu, the Most High, created the society of honeybees and established the intricate laws by which it is governed. The holy tabernacle. The life of the honeybee is the life of the people, adaptable to all extremes of climate, and are fed and made secure through the hardship and tribulation. The hexagon and thus the six-pointed star are symbolic of Anu's protection. I seek refuge in Anu from the curse Satan. The life of a bee represents a life of discipline. The individual bee is important only when it is part of a colony or community. So it is with the faithful. They are of no importance as I or an individual, but as we collectively. That's why we hold firmly to the rope of Anu. The Most High took together as one. The beehive's dome is the same structure as the crown's dome. It's another sign, the structure of the Holy Tabernacle community called the Tombs Ansarullah. The colony of bees consists of one leader bee, as Asayed, Isa, El-Hadi, El-Mahdi, or just Imam Isa, and thousands of worker bees. The Holy Tabernacle is symbolic of this great community. In that society, she is the most powerful and makes all decisions. Our leader and teacher, known as us to us as Naya Malachi Zadok El Yok El, is the example and a person in whom the qualities of advancement of the true way. 10:37 p.m. on my alarm. Make it real. Confront yourself. 10:37 a.m. alarm. All of life and the strengthening of all children of the Elohim in the community are essential in one. The workers are builders, and our servant Ahmad received in ELGADUSHGARUN the Holy Quran, the sacred reading, 16th degree, verse 68. And your sustainer, Elohim, who is Rab, has inspired, sent way, Walri, into the Nile B, that they are to put homes high into the mountains and into the trees and into the place man constructs. So they will cause to work in ways of your love humbly. There goes out from its innermost part, bellies, a drink that is different, its color, and it is a healing cure for the people who use it. Surely, in that is barely a sign for a nation of people who think. The many colors are dark brown, light brown, yellow, clear, and many others. The yellow is that of saffron, the dried orange stigmas of the plant, used for cooking and dyeing, Corcus citius. It is said that of our servant Ahmad, saying, there is a remedy in three things: the incision of a cup in glass, a drink of honey, a cauterization by fire. But I forbid people to cauterize. It is also said of our noble servant Ahmad that at the feast of his wedding with Safiya, the main dishes include honey, dates, and cream. On the occasion when he received the injunction from Salat, worship, he was given vessels from which to choose of wine, milk, and honey. He took and drank of the milk, and Nesku, who bore the title Gabriel, said to him, milk is dying. You and your people will be of it. Once the time comes for man to live in really a real peaceful way of life, the sweetness of honey suddenly becomes hard to live. 10:41 a.m. on my alarm. Say it with your eyes first. The bitterness of truth is living to see all that was prophesied come to pass. Once a rose asked me, she said, Master, about my thorns. Our father knew this, being a man. Tell me why man who is from your pure earth, raping me of my home in the name of expressing his synthetic affections. My beauty, which is he, Elohim, Elohim, El, the Most High, the Glorious, the Seer, the Bestower, has thrown upon me the same, gave me the thorn to protect my beauty from all to see his gifts. I, being a symbol of resurrection, oh, how I envy the dandelion. Yet she, believing in face value beauty, envies me. For in his gifts the half time of the sun each time I blossom again. In time with the moon and the stars cycles, as they wax around your heavens. Remember the beauty of my sister Sarah, the rose and the duration of my sister Hagar, the dandelion, also known as the Tamaray deity Hathor, for she was of that school. The rose with a crackle of sadness in her voice. She said, Master, I ask you, send me a helping protector from the parents of beauty and is ultimate deception. Why? They outwit me, cut me down by modern means. She sighed as the wind blew and cried. I turned deep into my own spiritual heart. Time passed, and with a tear glittering like the sun in my right eye, I confronted her with thoughts of peace in the enclosed garden of delight, the garden of paradise. I apologized and every way I know, for human beings from Kadmon also cause Zakar and Adam and Ahmad for tearing. Page 515. Down the sounding gates of the first Garden of Eden, earth. Yes, could I make no excuse for him that fell from grace, ever so beautiful in the heavens, and yet so ugly in his heart, the female deity of foul, the peacock entered by disguise into our garden, my thoughts walking on in the cool of the sunlit day. I stood upon a lofty hill admiring the scenes. The wind was still, the grass was evergreen. I closed my eyes, silence of the day turned to shadow hour. I beseech you, after Taful, O Master of Masters, Creator of all created things, how can I, how can I? For it seems he takes pleasure in turning light into fire, water into toxic beverages, stones into weapons of destruction, wisdom into lies, elements into molecules, destroyers and atoms, splitters, protector, air into poison, fruits seedless, our animals into his pets, love into lust, necessity into greed, people into devils, angelic beings into jinns, the learned into fools, the religion into actors, parading in the garb of righteousness. Even I, oftentimes confused and beguiled by the tricks and deceits of that which hurts in their chest. Desire to help them with all that you have given me, many a time more than they can count, if each be added a million years to his life. Even so now I cry more tears than all the waters of all the seas together. I vex more than all the war of all the world of myself, for I, I know. I suffer more than all the diseases that plague life, for I feel. I hurt more than all the broken hearts of the deceived in all the worlds. I, I, I ache. Yet still again and again I love them even more, and I will carry out your trust in your name. To see but one face shining in truth is fusion of helium and hydrogen, birth of a new sun in my life. Dear young ones, oh how they know so well. I, in all my efforts, will see to that they be joined with you again. Oh, I knew the Most High add more time to the second, and in the minutes, and the minute in the hour, and the hour in the day, and the day in the week, and the week in the month, and the month in the year, and in the year in the decade, and the decade in the century, and the century in the eons. For their sake, I seek your grace, that I may make them see your splendor. O yielder, O merciful, why? It is that the Will El Garoon was hated by them for one cover, the first to the other, the last. They even made a false Quran or Quran to fool the fools. Is life truly made clear? Why must they have it their own way? O holy seal of all, the prophets of the seed of Kadmon, did you know this small thing would be? Over it are 19. Mustafa Muhammad Al-Amin, your sprout, successor, AMIYRULMU apostrophe MINIYN, Ali, knew his sprout, successor, the Mahdi Muhammad Ahmed Abin Abdullah, the 19th Imam, and he knew Mother Earth, the laws of life and death. And when flesh returns to you, when you die, it is too late to beseech forgiveness. Quicksand is our carpet over hell. People will be drawn into hell, but it's only the man, not of the jungle. Those who part of the evolutionary process from genus Homo to Homo erectus to Homo sapien, these beings in human form are only here to do harm. Even so, from this moment on, they must start to live in truth. Give them one dot as given to me. It will suffice. From a dot to a diagonal line, the line downward forms a wall. The wall forms a cube. The Kaaba, the navel of this earth, to the Mohammedans. All Muslims world over try and move in any other direction. All life moves as the Kaaba, the navel of the planet Earth, now in the hands of the evil ones. O sweet sword, double-edged, ever so sharp, cut lies then within our nature. May we heal wounds with the water of Safuani. For the once fooled, find them wherever they may hide in this garden. Confront them with their own selves. Show your pure crystal light into them, that they may be known and the men will not be deceived. There are some that say they have faith, and they think they are in peace by that alone. Yet with heavy hearts he tied a 6 knot thrice, increasing by their disease, causing through prayer in the name of Allah, who is also called Allah. Their prayer was never leaving this atmosphere, neither was it heard in the heavens, but their iniquities have come before us. 10:52 p.m. on my alarm. Are you getting too attached to an ideal of success? Calling you even more. You know yourselves better than I. What you claim besides Anu, the Most High, will be your hell. And if you claim in the name of Anu, the Most High, dropping all other things, it will be your salvation. Once you pass, he, Hallel, has turned rough roads smooth for the travelers seeking the shortcuts. Standing at the end as a pot of gold, eager to help stop Anu, the Most High's words from flowing even now through my spirit. I am nothing but a prayer. I want nothing but to worship for many shadow hours, thousands to one, one to 1,000, none better than one shadow hour of power in our world. but in their time they don't understand the little verse. By for a surety they are losing. They don't see the abundance that has been bestowed upon them, or by the web of the one spider that weaves that shelter cave. I see protection with you from the acts that live in the mines, and they leave their bodies painted in red, burnt black faces, leopard hearts, yet with room to slander and hate me, none of them knowing of what they have become and who they help. I can't worship enough. I can't ask for your forgiveness enough for my wrongs. Oh, Anu, the Most High, you alone have sent me more miles than they can count in all their times just to be with them, to eat the bread and sip of the wine unfermented. I am willing to go yet still further, for you have prepared after my anointed, after my incarnation into flesh, a table before me, before the eyes of our enemy, going on of ever seeking the purifiable ones. Their eyes never see or know anything of the other worlds. I cohabit as a visitor to maintain my sanity with the well that carried out servant Yana Jonah, also called Eunice, and all the fish we ate together. We laughed together, and we spoke concerning the first deluge, and our servant and his family are spared. O Utan Nephishtim, who was also called Noah. Remember when the fish asked Anu, the Most High, that you, being perfect in your generation, shall be spared. Man never prodding on why the fish did not perish in the flood. They showed me the boundless colors of the kingdom of the seas. Melchizedek is the angel of righteousness, the first high priest of the order of Zadok. Also Zadok, an order initiated by Elohim Elohim El, the Most High, power maker, possessor, and sustainer of the heavens and earth, the first Zodokites, to establish the order on earth for the pious age of humankind, for he came, who failed this test to walk with the Elohim as an upright being. This Melchizedek was born in physical form as a divine manifestation, which was recorded in the scrolls of Adapha, called also Idris and Enoch. Before the flood of Noah, also Melchizedek was returned by craft back up into paradise, which resides in Shehakim, the third heaven. After the flood, he descended back to earth to build the great Yashur Shalom, a city of peace, also called Jerusalem, and to bless and teach Abraham the Syrian, born in Ur of Chaldea, a great prophet, the first to cross over and be called a Hebrew. Abraham, as Abram was called, was given the promise of Elohim El, the Most High Power, that through him would come the promised seed down to Tammuz, called Yahashua, who himself was after the ancient order, mystic order of Melchizedek. That has been the reading of El's Holy Tablets that was due for yesterday, as stated in the description. in the title. I'm going to go ahead and read a paragraph, the rest of the page of 517, where I will begin today, later on this evening, for Al's Holy Tablets reading. Page 517, the birth of Melchizedek. The Mathusalam said to the people, "Here is near." Also, Nunamnir, the vessel by which he was to be born on earth, being without earthly mother or father. He will be in front of your face from the present day as the guide of the princes of the earth, the children of the Elohim, whom the chosen people of Chalice shall worship. And the people answered, Methuselah, let it be so far for us, and the world of Elwin El, who is Anu, the Most High, be just as he said to you. While Methuselah was speaking to the people, his spirit was convulsed, and kneeling on his knees, he stretched out his hands to heaven, praying to Elwin El, who is Anu, the Almighty Creator. As he was praying, his spirit went out in Nar, and all the people hurried and constructed a sculpture for Mathusalam, and they placed around him incense and reeds and many holy things. Near came with his praises, and the people lifted up Methuselah's body, glorifying Anu. They performed a service for him at the sculpture which they made him and covered him over. The people said, "How blessed is Methuselah in front of the face of the Elohim and in front of the face of all the people." And that has been the reading of today's Holy Scripture, the Holy Tablets. For within these pages there are facts beyond any doubts. Thus, Imam Isa came to give you what you want, so you will learn to want what he came to give.
What if you could upgrade your mind as easily as your computer software? If you're a opposite space, the beautiful clear the water of the Nile. See your subjects, as some gaze up in admiration, others busy at their children. In your kingdom, where your seed, your soul, your birthright, where your blood, your sweat, and your tears are gone. Now, it is nice to be important, but it is more important to just be nice. You know the story, that each journey is begun with one step. Well, you have been taking step 1, 2, and 3. To take yourself as a rough, raw, uncut stone and carve yourself into a perfect stone. To become one.
11:03 a.m. on my alarm. Are you catering to other people's needs?
This is the purpose of that ancient Egyptian Shun aside faith, belief, fiction, and myth, and replace it with reality. What is real? You exist. What's the first reality? If you exist, those from which you came also exist. And this link is your soul seed at the source of all. This tape is called visualization because you learn to sit back and turn inner vision into outer realities. You learn to sit back and turn what seems unreal to real. But first, you must absorb the sound of this most ancient instrument called the deliverer, and let it move through your body, and let it surge through you. Feel its warmth, feel the voice. It's a tone like the own you must keep stored in your subconscious at all times, so that you can refer back to it, even if it's not playing in the present world. This is a gift that you will learn in the ancient Egyptian world. Before you start this mission, just sit back, put this CD or tape on, isolate all other sounds, and merge into it. While there, you may want to cry. You may feel a surge of joy, a strange kind of stimulation. It's because this tape is in tune with you. It's the voice of your ancestors, all the way back from mother and father to grandmother to grandfather to great grandfather, and all the way back to the source of all the original vibrations of growth of which you are part. Meditate, relax, take 9 deep breaths, breathing in through your nostrils and out through your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. The proper way to breathe. Only close your eyes when you feel ready to relax. Envision an energy far distance. It's crystal. It's beautiful colors are coming from it. It's for you. It loves you. It wants to embrace you. Open your arms and let the light come towards you. Let it hit your body. Let it penetrate all through your body. Feel the joy and love and concern and the power of this great energy. See the arms of the energy extending and wrapping around and pull you into its bosom. It's of the great sun, Ra. Know it's where you belong. Know it wants you there. Know that it will protect you against all negative forces. It builds a psychic self-defense. Because whenever you imagine this sound, you see an energy rush towards you, and it will wrap its arms around you and create a whirlpool of pure energy moving around you at a circle motion. 3 rings, one at the bottom, clockwise, one in the middle, counterclockwise, and one at the top, clockwise, representing the 3 great energies, Atum-Re, Atum-Re, and Amun-Re. This is the loving energy of the energy
That has been
reality. Let the energy surround you right now.